someone because you guys. Like, I was all ready. I was on time. I had my co-host here with me, so that way I could talk to someone without you guys here. And then I guess I'm just not good enough for server permission. Oh,
just talking into the void.
Yeah, and they're just like, no, you're not special enough, ooh-woo. And speaking of which, my co-host is now frightened, so I need to get her back, so.
All right.
That's all right.
As long as the Squishy Sparkle Puff Marshmallow the Third, I think it's her full name.
Oh my god.
I have a label on her tank, give me 1 sec.
I keep her name tag on her tank. So you said traffic was crazy?
Yeah, a little wild, but
crazy.
Yeah, a little crazier than it normally is here.
You didn't miss much. I just joined myself, so I was late too.
Well, there we go. Yeah, no, I posted on r/true unpopular opinion about Burger King being better than McDonald's, and it has caused a fucking stir.
That's it. Do tell. I want to hear this.
Okay, so what I said is also welcome back to Hard Homies podcast, everyone.
Yeah, I'm never gonna remember this when we do another 100 episodes.
Right? Fucking okay. So I said Burger King tastes better than McDonald's. That was my title. And then I said nearly every single time I've eaten at Burger King, their burgers have tasted 1,000 times better than the dog shit slop McDonald's serves you. Burger King actually gives you lettuce and tomatoes, not that shredded lettuce bullshit and essence of ketchup that McDonald's puts on theirs.
I am willing to say, look, if your justification of one being better than the other is the presence of lettuce, you're kind of just
lettuce, sauce, flavor.
Honestly, I was on board with you. I was on board of you at the beginning of your point because I'm like, I would take a good Whopper sauce over whatever the fuck. Burger King has the Whopper, right?
Yeah, the Whoppers. Correct. That's what I get. So
home of the Whoppers, free of the land.
Yes,
free the land. I love my big thick Whopper in my mouth.
Yes,
but Whopper sauce is better than whatever the fuck McDonald's has, and I will die on that hill.
It is. It's really fucking good.
Now, granted, the last time I ate Burger King was when I was deployed and I was depressed, so it tasted amazing.
Oh, yeah. That's the only time to eat Burger King.
That was when they had the Sourdough King burger.
That shit was good with their breakfast menu.
Low key slap. Fucking Shrek the halls in my bathroom later that night. I've regretted it ever since because nothing ever looks the same after that. But
oh goddamn,
you know how it be sometimes.
I will say I've just seen a whole bunch of information about trying to eat healthy. And I will say, apparently, of the fast food bunch, Burger King is almost the worst thing for you to eat.
No, 100% it is.
But we're not talking about health here. We're talking about what tastes the best.
This... Oh, stop hissing at me.
So, not to interrupt you too hard there, Ty, but...
no, you're good.
What were they saying?
Actually, a ton of people are agreeing with me right now, and I'm kind of scared because I've gotten so my Reddit just froze.
Oh my god!
Oh no!
I just got a whole bunch of dings all at once, and now it's just like not updating like what's going on in here. So,
oh my god!
It's never good when you make a post somewhere and then all of a sudden your phone is better than any butt plug.
I did have one guy say, "This is the king of unpopular opinions," and I salute you, good sir.
That was the hottest of hot takes. There's
Oh my God.
the argument if you're wrong or not.
Dude, oh my God. So many people are like using their alt accounts to say that they agree.
God, that's how bad it is.
See, yeah, that's why it's an unpopular opinion. You have to use your alt account to say you agree to shit. And then on your regular account, you're like, yeah.
Usually those alt accounts are used for the boys and the group chat because you need an alt account for that.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
I feel like it's so much effort having an alt account for Redditor. I can't. What's the word to be a Redditor? I think that's the word. Redditor. Yeah,
it's okay. It's okay. Words are hard,
dude. I couldn't spit it out. I started so hard. To be fair, that is my speech impediment, but I hadn't had that. I was gonna say
if you couldn't spit it out, good for you. Because as we all know, spitters are quitters.
They are quitters. We're proud of you, Brandel.
Thanks. I'm so proud of you. One of the hard homies here.
Oh yeah. Speaking of hard homies, spitting and quitting, swallows and loads. We are recording this on November 2nd. Raise of hands. Who has not failed No Nut November?
Actually, I have already. But same.
Yeah.
Also, same.
Yeah, okay. Well, shit.
Yeah, so we're 0 for 3, but I would like to pat myself back because it was the furthest I've ever made it in No Nut November. Which was 11 o'clock at night last night.
But GG. You still count because you have no load, right?
Huh?
You have no. He can bust. He can't bust out kids.
Wait, what do you think it looks like when I come?
What is
like, do you think you just hear like a poof of dust when I come?
That's how I imagine old men come. Like,
yeah,
it's just a little bit
of No. Randall, what does your cum look like, huh?
Well, I can send you on Snapchat later.
Yeah, fill up a jar. I'll fill up a jar, and then we'll compare jars. I can still come. I'm not shooting dust.
You're not shooting blank.
How much lube I would go through if that was the case. I already go through enough gallons a week.
Yeah. I will say chicken ramen is the cutest snake that I've ever seen. So
yes.
I notice how you didn't comment on the one that is pink and 1/16 of this dude's size.
Yep.
Wait, are you scared of him?
Maybe. All right. Hold up.
Good.
All right. So my yearling ball python, who was pink and yellow.
That was even cuter than the one that you're holding.
Like this dude, what? Like this guy is getting up there. Like he's almost grown enough to where I can find him a girlfriend. He doesn't freak you out, right?
Yeah.
But so chicken ramen is pink and tan, or pink and yellow. Squishy is pink and tan and is only about 4 inches long. Right?
Yeah.
Arguably cuter.
And has a face that is the same as an earthworm, just with like 2 beady eyes on top.
Yeah.
And you don't like that one.
Yeah.
But you like chicken ramen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm good with chicken ramen. Yeah.
Yeah. That's okay. I just wanted to make that clear.
How does it feel? How does it feel knowing that you're scared of something shorter than your actual penis?
Well, that's we don't know that. I'm just kidding. You've seen it. So yeah, you actually are probably the only one that actually knows.
Yeah.
I don't think he's far from being fearful of that because there's plenty of other insects that are like poisonous and venomous that I'm scared of.
Yeah, but do you have like a fear?
Certain spiders, yes. Michaela will probably kill the spiders in the house before I will. We'll put it that way.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. There was one living between. So we have those 3-layer pane windows for wind protection and storms. Yeah. Anyway, in our balcony, there was this little spider mama that had been there for months that we just let her live there. And it was actually a cool thing to show Lily as she actually captured a fly and started spinning it up. And Lily was like, oh my God.
Oh, I thought you said, I like completely misunderstood that. I thought you were saying that like Lily caught a fly and then was spinning the fly in Lily's web. I'm like, Brandel.
No.
What sort of fucking
I know she wanted to be Spider-Man.
Bullshit are you doing over there?
But my whole point to it is because it's not really a good story. It's just Michaela went outside one day and she opened that door that to close it, and she had accidentally killed and smashed all of her webbing and all that stuff. And so it was a very sad story.
Yeah, it worked so hard for that.
It did. It spent months, and then it had these tubes and tunnels that it had spent forever doing, and then in one single swoop, it's just gone. Oh, your other snake?
Nope, this is a spider.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I can't.
Tarantula.
Oh, I can. Oh, it's like blends in with the camera weird.
Yeah, it looks like she. I'm not gonna gender my animals until I have confirmation now, because look where that got me.
Yep.
But looks like they're getting that one is getting ready to molt, so it's looking kind of drab, a little boring.
I see.
Yeah. The reason why I'm not going to gender my animals until I have confirmation is that's a dude.
That's a dude? Oh, yeah.
And yeah, we never thought it was a dude. We never thought it was a dude.
What was her name?
Burger King. Actually, no, it is number 15, Burger King foot lettuce. The only thing worse.
Right. Okay.
The last thing you want.
Okay, if you're going to name your fucking pets like that, I don't think it matters if they're female or male.
Okay, we shorten it to Asshole Supreme, or Burger King number 15, Asshole Supreme, asshole for short. But full legal name is number 15, Burger King foot lettuce. The last thing you want in your Burger King foot lettuce.
You can't remember the whole thing even.
The last thing you want in your Burger King burger is someone else's foot fungus. There you go.
Yeah.
There
you did it, buddy. I'm proud of you.
That's so
I know
funny.
that was a lot of work. I know that was hard, but you did so good.
Do you have to have a legal name for him when you're doing all that?
Bro, a few of these guys would be illegal in certain states, so who cares?
Okay, fair enough.
Dude, my most regular named one is, we call her Sandy.
Mm-hmm.
And her actual name is Carmen Sandy Gecko. I don't think it matters.
I like that.
Yeah. So if I got a story to tell you boys.
Yes, right.
Yeah, go ahead,
That's the whole thing of this.
So if you notice, I'm a little bit I am not word good like normal, but worse good bad.
Yes. Comprehende.
Comprehendo or okay. Isn't that right, Mr. Fluent in Española, Ita tortilla beans?
No sé qué dijiste.
Yeah,
¿Mande? ¿Tato? No te entendí. Ay, no te entendí. ¿Por qué? ¿Por qué quieres comer eso?
¿Dónde
están los bibliotecas?
Gringo, está bien.
See. I used to say that to the line cooks at Chang's. They would call me a wedo, and I'd be like, "Yeah, you're right."
You should call them. Actually, I'm not going to say that.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, what do you want to say now? What are you trying to do?
We had an old coworker who would show up. He would show up to work every morning and just scream "pinche hueros," and that's how we know he was saying good morning.
That's actually hilarious.
That's funny.
The way we would say good morning to him back would be to scream "pinche paisa" at him.
That's
once you go, like, Tyler, you don't understand. If you and I were to switch places at work for a day, you would be fine. Yeah. I would be fucked.
I know. It takes such a level of insanity to do what I do. So,
dude, I'm like, nah. Yeah. But so, anyways, earlier today, I had a job interview, right?
Yep.
So I start driving.
Yeah.
I get there. And the address is 2 locked gates, right? The guy who I was interviewing with, not going to say his name, because I don't want to dox anyone, but mostly because I can't remember his name.
Okay.
He sent me a code for the gate. The code was wrong.
Oh.
He also was not ready for me, so he didn't respond to any messages. I'm like, hey, what's the code for the gate? And it's on a one-way street, so I had to take an extra 5 minutes to go around to get to the back because it was one of those like one-way alleys that go on for way too long.
Yeah.
All right. Get there. Front door is locked.
Oh, yay.
Their garage bay door is open, so I'm like, yo, I'm here for an interview. He's like, oh yeah, and then the person I was talking to was like, oh yeah, go through the front door. I'm like, am I missing another door? Because I go out and look, and I try like just to justify being like, oh yeah, I checked twice, and it was locked. Employee comes out again. He's like, yeah, just this one. And then he points to the door that I've been trying to get in twice.
Yeah.
Sees that it's locked and then like shows me around to the office, right?
Yeah.
I go in and one of the 2 owners of the company is the person that I am interviewing with. Once again, I am not going to say the name of the company. This is because I don't want to fuck anyone over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's like, hey, I'm not ready for you yet. Just give me 30 seconds. It's nice to meet you. Take a seat and just enjoy listening to acoustic Nirvana while I finish this up.
Oh, okay.
And I'm like, you know what? Okay, Nirvana. He's playing it. He's blasting it out confidently. You know, this might not be so bad.
Yeah.
When the song starts to end, he's like, and then wrapping this email up. 3, 2, 1, and pauses the playlist after counting down the seconds left to the song.
Oh, I see.
I'm like, oh no, Got another one with the shit idiot brain fungus, aka the disease that us three are basically stricken by every hour of the day.
Yeah.
I would later find out that when you combine extreme ADHD, subtract medication, and sprinkle a healthy dash of autism on top, it makes for a very, very confusing job interview.
Oh, yeah.
So he times it out, and then he's like, I think I should open up the blinds to this window, let a little bit of the sun in. I always make sure that I have the windows closed when I leave work because the sun comes up in the morning and it's so bright. But now that you're here with me doing an interview, we should open it up so that way people don't think we're getting sexy in here.
Oh, let's see.
And like, you know me, if I'm confused, my first response is to come out with a joke. So I'm like, well, you're just playing Nirvana, so I could see why someone would make the mistake.
Right.
Like, that's the best I can come up with, and it's not getting any better. Dude looks at my resume.
Yeah.
Yep.
Which was funny because he only had a copy of my resume because I have 5 on me whenever I go to an interview. And he printed it out, lost it, and accidentally deleted the email.
Oh my God. Okay.
He sees that I was in the military, and he's like, "Oh, that's awesome. I had a best friend that I grew up with in high school who was in this thing, in this thing, in this thing." And I'm like, "Oh, dude, you already gave away 3 pieces of classified information that you are not supposed to be talking about."
Yeah.
And then he's like, yeah, at first he joined in. He hated it. He was just going to do his 4, then get out. He was like, fuck the military. Fuck the military. I can't wait till I get out. I'm like, that's pretty normal.
Yep.
And he's like, yeah. And then like something clicked, and then he got super into it, joined Redacted, and then went and did a lot of combat tours, killed a bunch of people, decided he wanted to do this because he wasn't fighting enough and killing enough people, and he wanted to be doing this, to where they were sending him to Redacted and you shouldn't know this. And then it was like, he was always telling me that if he fired a shot, it means it failed because you had to go around, and he only wanted to kill people with a knife. And
oh my God.
And then like he just kept going in, and then he got a TBI, and they were going to kick him out because of the injury, but he was like, no, I want to keep killing people. And so he went out, killed people. Then he got out at 20 years because the TBI got worse. Yeah, he died 2 weeks ago from alcohol poisoning.
Oh, Jesus Christ, dude.
This is the first 5 minutes.
Yeah, the dude trauma dumped on you.
I said the exact same thing, and I'm like, oh, this is the first time I've ever been trauma dumped.
Oh my God.
At a job interview. I'm like, shit, I can't say anything here. I can't say anything here. Is he like expecting? Is he expecting me to say something profound because I was also in the military, when the only thing that we can really say to each other is, damn, that kind of sucks?
Yeah, that's the common ground.
And then he goes, yeah, so anyways, thank you for your service. And I'm like, oh, fuck you. And then he's like, okay, so to tell you a little bit about the work we do here, we do this thing involving wood. So we started this company about 2 years ago. My last job, I was doing project management in this unrelated field. And then just the manager and the owner, he was super micromanaging. And if I was supposed to be getting out the best product and reducing wasted time, Like, if the owner of the company is the source of the problem, you got to talk to him. And so I went up to tell him that he needs to butt out a little bit because he's slowing us down. And then we got into a fight and we were just screaming. And then he looks at me, he's like, oh, it didn't come to blows or anything. We didn't hit each other. We just yelled at each other a lot. And I'm like,
yeah.
I'm like, oh, dude, you're introducing the company, and already you've gone over enough red flags to look like a memorial.
Jesus Christ, dude.
And he's like, yeah. So, anyways, I ended up getting laid off from that job, and I'm like, bro, you weren't laid off. Like, you were fired.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, and then I kind of just did nothing for a while. Like, I thought about going back and finishing the fine art degree that I had a bachelor's in, but then I didn't want to do that. So I did this job, and this job for like a month each. And then just, decided I wanted to do something, and then went to a school, got certified for welding. And then my other business partner was like, hey, I just got this deal. You should come work for me. And he's like, no, I know you're a piece of shit. I'm not ever going to work for you. And then the other guy was like, okay, how about this? We'll be business partners. We split everything 51% to 49%. The way that I am talking right now is the exact way that guy was talking to me and to everyone else, because he would ask a question, then keep talking. And at that point, he would talk for so long. Whatever he said last has nothing to do with the question. And I'm like, what the fuck? What was the question again?
I can't.
I'm trying to be nice, and I'm like, just smile and wave, smile and wave. And like the 51% to 49%, at first I thought it was a joke, but he referenced it like 4 times in the interview.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And so it's in writing. It had to be, because he kept saying it like it was a fact and not a joke.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And then like this guy just keeps squirreling away, and he's like, huh? Moving, like a truck shows up to drop off a few pallets of wood. And like, I'm looking past, he only has 2 employees in the shop. And I'm like, okay, maybe it's just, maybe he's just really understaffed. The truck parks, and as soon as the brake hits, both those employees just disappear. They go running. One locks himself in the bathroom, and then the other guy starts hopping over shit.
Oh my god!
And I'm like, bro, I haven't seen a dude run away from responsibility that quick since my dad. But anyways, and so
Brayden, I'm sorry, I need to interrupt you. I have breaking news from my subreddit post. It took 30 minutes for Israeli and Palestine conflict to get infused into it.
No.
So I responded to it. I was like, I know, man. I was super upset when BK CEO killed all those kids in the McDonald's playgrounds as well.
You're misrepresenting the facts. The Burger King didn't kill those kids. He did something worse.
The McDonald's CEO did it by having those playgrounds where they were going to bomb.
Who's in charge? Who's in charge of milking Grimace? Is it the Burger King or is it Wendy?
It's probably Wendy. Let's be honest. Wendy's
Wendy's a bit of a dommy mommy.
Anyways, you continue on with your story now. I'm sorry.
The absolute freaks.
Yeah. No, I just had to update you. Sorry, that felt important. It was breaking news.
No. Like, it is the joke of that conflict right now is pretty much just the next verse in this generation's "We Didn't Start the Fire."
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that's it. This is gonna be a reference forever. But anyways, like, he finds his guys. One's a 50-year-old dude, right?
Yep.
And the other is another guy isn't speaking a single word to me. And I'm like, maybe he's shy. Nah, he's just very angry at the world, I guess.
Yeah.
And then he's like, yeah, no, this is usually where we have the painter station set up where we eventually want to knock down this wall, this wall, this wall, and this wall because we don't need this wall because we don't need a lobby and we don't need this wall because we want to expand there. And I'm like,
oh my God, dude.
I'm like, this is a rented warehouse. This is a rented warehouse. You can't start doing demo.
Oh my God.
In a rental. He's like, dude. Yeah, so we just. He's like, yeah, so we just have it set up here. And I'm like, wait a minute, you're spraying finish in a place with no ventilation in the middle of a wood shop where there's dust everywhere. He's like, yeah, no, my painter is like, no, the secret is you have to work with the dust. And I'm like,
oh my God.
And he's like, yeah, and then like we don't want to like cover everything and everyone with paint and fumes. So usually he usually just stays at night to get everything finished. He should be here right now. I don't know where he's at.
Oh my God.
And then him and the employee that he rustled up start moving absolutely everything because they have everything set up in front of their bay door. So a warehouse not only shuts down whatever progress and work that they're doing, they have to move everything away, clear an area, unload the truck, move everything back, slowing them down so much. And this entire time, both guys keep like walking towards me as they're unloading the truck. Like, are you going to start helping us?
Oh my God.
Like, they didn't say it, but it's obvious that they expect me to just like, yeah, I don't know, pull off my button up and be like, no, I am here to help, guys. And I'm like, nah, I'm here for a job interview. If you ain't paying me, I ain't lifting up shit.
Yes, exactly.
Yep.
Fuck off.
He's like, oh, okay. He's like, while we're getting this done, you just want to walk around, look around, familiarize yourself with everything. And I'm like, bro, you don't know who I am. I could be anyone. All you have is my name, which may or may not be real from what you know, and a resume, which may or may not be a lie from what you know. And you're trusting me to have free roam over the entire place of business where you have thousands and thousands of dollars of equipment laying out in the open.
Yep.
And I'm like, okay, beautiful. And I'm like walking around and I'm looking at everything and I'm like, I could leave right now. I could leave right now. I could leave right now. And then like I'm looking at the door and I'm in front of the door and then like I hear him yell my name, like, we're finished, I'm doing the truck. I'm like, oh, okay. And then I'm watching my last like chance of freedom before enduring any more of this. Just feel like that. All right, so we go back in. He sits down and he's like, so what kind of pay are you wanting to make? And I'm like, at this point, I want him to kick me out. So I'm like, I'm interviewing for $32 an hour. And he's like, oh, like I said, our lowest paid employee makes this, gives me her name, and then gives me, is like, yeah, no. She's coming in with no experience, so I'm starting her out. So she makes this per hour, which if you guys want a comparison, it's less than a McDonald's employee works.
Oh, that's fun.
Oh my God!
Right, and he's like, and then that guy right there, he's my highest paid employee, and he makes $30 an hour.
Nice. All right. So
I'm like,
you coming in.
I'm like, you're coming in real clutch. He's like, yeah, he's a champ. He's like in his 50s. He's been doing this for 35 years. He has more experience. He could make a table that I could never make. I'm like, I could make a table. you couldn't make. I have 5 more years of experience than you. And that man over there has 35 years more experience than me. And you're only paying him $30 an hour.
Exactly.
And then he goes, then he tries to explain the benefits that the company offers. Benefits.
Mm-hmm.
So he goes, yeah, so like you're like you can work overtime if you want. You can work overtime if you want. We really want to train up new people to take over. And he names 6 positions that are vital to any sort of thing. So project manager, purchasing, he names every single job in a shop that isn't owner or like base woodworker.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, because right now I'm doing every single one of those. And I'm like, bro.
Yeah.
And then he's like, yeah, no, it's like I got my welding certification. So sometimes I'll do welding, and that's mainly so I can do it. So that way I can like hyper focus on it and make sure it'll be perfect, no mistakes, and that I can just like struggle because, you know, I have a fine arts degree.
Oh, Jesus.
He's like, yeah, he's like, okay, we don't have health insurance. We might get that in 2 years. We have to come up with a retirement program next year in order for us to qualify under California law. And we always want to make sure that we qualify under the law and follow the laws. He's like, we have like, if we have someone who does drugs, like, honestly, like, if it's on your own time, I don't care. It's your fucking life. But like, if you, he's like, just don't come in under anything illegal or anything legal for that matter. You shouldn't be doing anything. Yeah, sometimes on Fridays after we get off work, we just start drinking beers in the parking lot. But if someone would ever drink a beer at 11:30 in the morning on a Tuesday night, those aren't people that we want working here. I'm like, motherfucker, you're telling people that you don't want them working here if they're under the effects of a legal drug. Almost like Adderall, and boy, motherfucker, you might want to change that rule because you need gallons of it.
Dude, like, holy cow.
Yeah, and he's
so
like,
much.
yeah, and he's like, we always want to make sure that our workers are paid. Like, we want to make sure they're paid on time. Like, I probably shouldn't be telling you this, but I work 60 hours a week. My business partner works 70 hours a week, and I haven't been paid in the last 3. I'll get paid eventually, but like, we think it's important that our workers and our employees get paid on time.
I'm glad that they think it's important. You know, that's
it's very important. It's good to know.
Oh my God.
Dude, there's so much that you just told me within the last 45 minutes. My brain hurts.
Yeah, you want to know the funny part? That's me omitting so many.
So you took the job, right?
Oh yeah.
No, I told the other guy that I was going to start working for on Monday. I told him to shove it because I found a better place.
Yeah.
You know, it's like red flags, like what's a ski slope without red flags? They make things fun. They make things interesting. Why wouldn't I want to start working at a place?
Yeah, let me know how that goes.
Yeah,
you gotta have a sense of danger.
I'm sorry, person who has been in the business for 10 years, does extremely well, and just needs another guy to replace one that was retired. That you are very fair, pay your employees very well, and just need a few help with some extra things like modernizing to social media and having a website. I want to work for the fine arts degree motherfucker who just spent the last 2 hours of my time squirreling from place to place, confusing me. saying that he is not going to pay me well. I'm sure there'll be like a $3 raise over the course of a couple months, like dollar here, dollar there, dollar there. No benefits, no health insurance. He works 60, 70 hours a week without getting paid. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to be able to work hard, which is fantastic because I love working hard.
Jeez.
And he was asking me if I would be okay going on short trips. And he named off job locations. And he's like, oh, yeah, so most of them are in San Diego Valley. There's this one, Phoenix. And the other one, I'm like,
yeah, hold on.
God, I'm sorry. I'm on one tonight. Interrupting again.
That was basically the end, yeah.
Okay, good. So I had someone respond to my post saying, gosh, I'd rather eat out of the dumpster behind McDonald's than eat at Burger King. And my response was, pretty sure that's where McDonald's gets their meat from anyways. So
if you go to the ball pit in McDonald's, like the play place, if you go deep enough, you find the blender, and that's where they get the meat.
Yep, exactly.
That's why it tastes like adrenochrome and Band-Aids.
Oh my God. That got an immediate 20 updates. That was hilarious.
Not to cut you off here.
I is it okay if I bring my other co-host back on? Because right now, one of my closest friends in the world thinks that hearing about my day is less important than checking his updates on Reddit. And I just don't feel heard right now.
I know you don't.
Who knows? I might go out and fuck a dude.
Oh, I mean,
so
anyway. You could do that anyway without correlation. I'm just saying.
Yeah, you would have no issue in Cali, buddy. You'll do just fine. So.
I don't know why he said that to me because I love my dad.
Dude, listen, if I had no problem getting free drinks at Waikiki, you certainly won't either.
Yeah,
so
you kind of
it was because you were shit-faced 3 ways till Sunday, and then your wife was like, oh my God, watching him talk to the drag queens is hilarious. What if we just start telling people, hey, that's my husband, you want to go buy him a drink?
Okay. That explains the couple of free ones, but yeah, that's fine.
and the penis-shaped waffle that went way too far down someone's throat that night.
No, oh yeah,
Tyler.
Oh yeah, my bad.
My bad,
Tyler.
Hey, listen, man, I had to, just relive some memories.
Do you get anxious whenever you look in a mirror because you're scared of snakes? But that night I watched you unhinge your jaw like one.
It was impressive. I know. It was. I was shocked at myself and what I was able to do. Not gonna lie, that was new. That was new. So
yeah. I was about to say the only thing more shocking that night were how tight my fucking dad's pants were.
Yeah, I know. And oh man, I felt so bad for him. He didn't even get a little bit flirted with.
Yeah, it's depressing. Man's walking in with a white see-through shirt, big ass belt buckle, his whore boots, and some tight ass blue jeans.
Mm-hmm.
And he didn't get offered the glory hole even once.
Yeah. Well, it's like those girls that are in bars and you can clearly tell they're trying way too hard. I'm pretty sure that's how he came off. It was just listen, buddy, we know you're not actually here to fuck. You're here to get free shit.
Mm-hmm. Pretty much, because otherwise it'd be like, hey man, this last call was past midnight. You are an option. You weren't my first option. You weren't my second option, but you are an option.
Yeah. Yep.
And at this point, it's either you or my hand. And
yeah, really though. Oh my God,
it's like a toss-up,
Oh shit, that's a real conundrum.
Yeah, a real toss-up there, buddy.
Yeah, my God. No, I liked your story though. That sounded like a complete red flag.
Sorry, not to derail you there either, but Jesus Christ, it hurt my brain trying to follow. It feels like me on my worst day. trying to listen.
It felt like back in the day when you were playing the OG Halo, and then capture the flag, someone grabs red teams and just starts hitting people. At that point, I knew what it felt like to be on the receiving end of
that. Yeah, that's fair.
My God. Oh, dude, you know what I miss? I miss fucking Halo LAN parties.
Yes.
We should totally do one sometime, just as like in memoriam. We'll get like our 360s.
In memoriam.
Yeah. Get 360s out.
We'll all log into Halo Infinite. Then you guys would be like, "Oh hell yeah, Halo!" And then I log in. It's like, why the fuck is Raiden Spartan just wearing samurai armor? Wait a minute, what do you mean there's no co-op in this game? What do you mean there's only 2 maps?
If it's LAN, we all got to bring our TVs. We get into a garage. We connect everybody's Xboxes together with like Ethernet. I don't know. There's a bunch of cables, so you have to connect all together. And then
there's one more problem.
Huh.
I have never owned an Xbox.
I know. So you're going to have to find a 360, buy a 360. They're probably only like $60. Wow, they're that cheap now. That's crazy.
Yeah, isn't that weird to think about?
I was gonna say the only fucking 360 I know.
Yeah.
Sorry,
your work story probably just like fucked with your brain that hard.
Dude, it's been fucking with my brain. It's been fucking with my brain all day today.
Yeah,
I'm getting secondhand.
That interview started at 12:30, and then like besides a 15-minute stop to Home Depot on my way back home, I wasn't back until 3:30.
Oh my God.
I'm like, oh man, fuck no.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I think I would have gotten lost if I had talked to that man.
Yeah, same.
Dude, I was like, I'm like, I can't contribute to this. And then he kept asking me, like, he kept adding additional sentences at the end where it was like, he's like, and I don't want to like, I don't want to like put you on a high horse, but I also don't want to insult you. So I just want to make sure that I'm not doing that. And then we want it to mean this, and I'm like, are you giving me tone indicators in real life?
Yeah, dude.
Oh my God, that's impressive. It's impressive that someone can do that. Like,
the first time he did that, I'm like, I see what's going on. You don't know social situation.
No. So you just present them all. That's horrible.
You're artistic. With a fine arts degree.
Yeah, fine arts degree is very artistic. Good for him.
I think the funniest part was I was telling the story to Emily, and then I got 2 seconds in, and then Emily's like, "He's autistic, isn't he?" I'm like, I'm like, how the fuck did you know so quick? I didn't even get to the point where I figured it out.
Yeah, man.
I've kind of dominated the thing, but I have one more thing to say. That was originally going to be what I wanted to talk about before this fucking mess happened, right?
Yeah.
All right, so I was going to say something about Death Note, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so we were having a debate where we were having a discussion about Death Note, and I said, I hate Shinigami eyes. And you're like, no, they're cool. They're cool. I want to explain why Shinigami eyes are the stupidest fucking thing since Bleach.
Before you get into that, I can understand already where you're coming from that, but I didn't say that. I said they could just leave them where they at. I didn't have a problem with it, but I'm not necessarily in favor either. So that kind of dulls what you were probably going to say. So I apologize.
Tyler, didn't you say you thought Shinigami eyes were cool?
I like the concept initially, but I mean,
I feel like so many people have done it too, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, but here's the problem.
Yes.
Yeah.
Shimigami eyes are a MacGuffin.
It's kind of like an author's way of like, okay, well, just in case I run myself into a corner, he can just do this.
Yep.
While writing himself into a corner while giving him a MacGuffin.
Mm-hmm.
And he's
is
like,
that why it ended the way it did?
No, because here's why, right?
Uh-huh.
Like, look, I am a big fan of the holy hand grenade, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Death Note is interesting because they go, hey, what if we take the MacGuffin and have that be the beginning and have the conflict be the main character trying to use the MacGuffin intelligently?
Yeah.
And then we give him his antagonist, who has no MacGuffin but is equal. Oh shit, we have to give him another MacGuffin.
Yep.
Yeah, I see what you're saying now.
And also, like, we can't. It's like, for some reason, I really want to show what the world would look like after Kira. So, like, we can't have any bad side to the MacGuffin. So we're just gonna have, like, I don't know, his fucking slam pig take the downside of the MacGuffin.
Yeah. Right on the nose there, buddy, because
we're just gonna completely like take what we were building up to as like a battle between two geniuses using their brain power to the absolute max, and we can't show that trying so hard to destroy your enemy destroys you, and we can't have them die at the same time. So like, we really need Nier. He's going to be such a great character, guys.
It hurts my soul even hearing it. It's like, no, it's wrong in every sense of the word. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yes.
I will agree. I think the show should just ended after Light 1.
Yeah. Like,
so
even then, yeah.
Like, I don't even think it was important that Light 1. Like, I feel like if you just get rid of the fucking Shimigami eyes, I feel like it would have been effective for him to be so obsessed with beating L that he just forgoes the Death Note and they go ham on each other with knives before realizing that their brains were the only thing getting them this far. And without the Death Note, L is just L, not Kira, and he dies then. With only L being next to him, dying at the same time, side by side, showing that your man, like mankind, is the only thing you have when the gods betray you.
You mean humanity? Your humanity is the only thing you got?
Dude, what? Boy, like the past hour, I haven't made a single
yeah, no, you're good. You're good.
That wasn't utter nonsense. Oh, like, well, yeah, that works.
Okay, yeah, no, I mean, I kind of think that concept would be cool too. Like, if I really think it'd be cool if like L was like his only like physical, like where you actually had to like go in and like get his hands dirty, like kill, just because like he got so frustrated because he couldn't beat him, and then like it leads him to like kill himself or something at the end. I don't know. That'd be
I get that.
Like, just be like, hey, you may have a tool used by the gods, but when you are so focused on destroying the only thing that you can come up with, the gods can't help you. Higher thought can't help you. Beast mode is only thing you have. Return to monkey. And you die.
Yep.
As a stupid monkey.
Yep.
The irony, huh?
That would be
fucking Saiyans.
Yeah. There's a few ways that you could rewrite that to make it super good. So yeah.
I was gonna say when it came out or whatever, and if there was conflict, but I imagine there was always some kind of issue when writing it and developing the show too.
Well, the problem is that the people developing the show wanted a Black Butler-esque yaoi.
I see.
Which, like, I can't really blame the author for that.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah. To go get my PC charger.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. So did you guys have anything that you like thought was important to say today?
No,
Because after I think I might have gotten close to getting what I had to say out.
well, here's the thing. I've wanted to input through so many things on that, and I couldn't interject myself because you were trying to demonstrate how this man is, and you did it so well that it's destroyed my brain secondhand.
Yeah, congrats, man. You know that meme where it's the flashbang and the guy's like, ah!
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how I felt during it.
Dude, imagine being there in person. It felt like I just OD'd on lean.
Dude,
yeah.
Yeah. It's like that moment. It's like that moment when you're actually at work and there's some kind of drama and you kind of perk your ears to listen in on it just because.
Oh yeah, yes.
And this guy just doesn't stop.
Really,
every sentence.
And I'm like, and you're just listening, going, I'm like, yo, I thought we reached the most extreme logical conclusion 20 minutes ago. How is this still going?
Dude.
Right.
This guy was impressive. I'm sorry. I'm baffled right now.
Same.
I'm like, that dude managed to make the bucked up I drank on the way, which is basically a pre-workout in a can. It's amazing. 300 milligrams of caffeine.
Oh my god!
Yeah, he made that. I'm like, I was even questioning, did I drink an energy drink on my way here, or did someone hand me a can of dirty Sprite?
Yep.
Yeah, honestly.
I was about to say, I'm like, am I gonna meet Xanax's mascot spirit animal? I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
And that dry spell there. Maybe I don't know.
No, go ahead.
I just can't. Honestly, I have nothing else I can formulate after that because that guy, he sounds like a piece of work, and I don't know how you got out of it.
Do you think that guy would rather eat Burger King over McDonald's?
He probably would.
Right.
Bro, that man, he goes to Carl's Jr.
Oh, shit.
Crazy Carl.
Yeah.
Dude, he was like, what, man? They have the juiciest, thickest buns. I'm like, no, you're thinking of the softcore porn commercials that they had.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. Yeah, that's right.
I'm like, dude, this is first pair of boobies that I saw on TV, Austin Powers, Fembot. The second pair of
Carl's Jr.
might as well have been naked in Carl's Jr. commercial.
Yeah, that's true. Man, mine would be actually, I'm not sure what my first. Oh no, I know it was Rome. You know that TV show? My mom used to love to watch it. Yeah.
How often do you think about Rome?
Well, ever since I associate that with my first pair of titties. So every day, every fucking day. Yeah,
every fucking day. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah,
man.
I understand that this one had gone a lot, and then there were so many other things that I discovered today that we could have next week. I don't have to do any homework for.
Hey, there you go.
I don't have to do any homework for.
That's good.
Shit, I was listening to Castle Super Beast, and Pat was like, hey, you know how I'm round and fat? And then he's like, yeah, it's because when I was a little kid, I would be crying, and then my mom, whenever I cried, handed me a cookie and said, "This will make you feel better."
Oh no. Oh no.
Sad.
No.
And that was me with ice cream, so I feel that.
As I said, the other thing that I discovered from that episode of Castle Super Beast, apparently the drastic decline straight down in crime reduction is directly correlated to when we stopped using lead-based paint in everyone's houses.
Convenient.
Makes sense. You're right, because it fucks with your brain.
Yeah. Like, apparently, if you are like exposed to lead during puberty, that's it. You're fucked.
Mm-hmm.
You are going to be extremely aggressive for the rest of your life. And that's why crime had such a massive decline in the 90s.
Yeah. It was wild.
They started talking about, like, oh yeah, isn't it also a coincidence that when the ozone layer, we stopped using aerosols to fuck a hole through it, when that started to fix itself, people got less cancer.
Yeah, weird, right?
Right.
And then the last thing he said on that topic, and he's like, now just remember, kids, in your body right now, there are delicious, delicious microplastics. And guess what? We know that they are there, but we do not know what they are doing.
That's hot.
I keep like, because normally we have like the cutaway gag of cutting Braden off and ending the episode.
I kept expecting.
But like you led this whole episode.
You did. It almost feels kind of wrong to do it.
I'm so fucking tired.